All right, let's take a look at the literary blueprint behind one of the most famous opening chapters ever written, Genesis 1. We're going to deconstruct it, and you'll see it has this surprisingly elegant structure that tells us so much about the story of creation.
And of course, it kicks off with a line that, has echoed through millennia, right? It's this huge, definitive statement that just sets this massive cosmic stage. It's an opening we all know, but it's what comes next. That's where the really fascinating stuff, the structure, starts to show itself.
But then the text does something interesting. It immediately pivots from that big creation statement to describe the raw materials. If this is a story about how the world was made, you kind of have to know what things were like before all the work started, right? And this is the core problem the whole story is designed to solve. The original Hebrew has this amazing phrase for it, tohu vabohu. It basically means formless and empty. Picture this, just total chaos, a dark, watery abyss. No structure, no order, nothing.
And right there, that tells you something crucial. The story of Genesis 1 isn't really about creating something from absolutely nothing. It's a story about bringing order and function and purpose out of a state of total chaos. It's all about design. So the whole creative process plays out in two main parts. The first 3 days, they're all about tackling that formless problem. You can think of it like building the basic environments of the world. It's literally setting the stage for everything that's about to happen. So here's how it goes down. Day 1, God separates light from darkness, which gives us the rhythm of time. Day 2, the waters get separated by this big expanse, creating the sky and the seas. And then on day 3, dry land pops up out of the water, and right away it starts producing plants. See the pattern? Each day carves out a brand new, distinct realm. And what's really cool is this literary pattern that starts to pop up. After each one of these big creative acts, the text gives us this little refrain, and God saw that it was good. It's like a stamp of approval, you know? It confirms that every step in turning chaos into order, it's working. The plan is coming together.
Okay, so the basic realms are now formed. The narrative then shifts to solve that second problem we talked about. The world was empty. The stage has been built, so now it's time to bring on the actors.
So here we go again. On day 4, the lights, the sun, moon, and stars, they get placed in the sky. On day 5, the sky and the water are filled with birds and fish. And on day 6, the land gets filled with animals. And then, the big finale, humankind.
And this is where the poetic genius of this whole chapter just shines. The two halves of the week, they're not just one after the other, they're parallel. Think about it. Day 4 fills the realm of light and dark created on day 1. Day 5 fills the sky and seas from day 2. And day 6 fills the land from day 3. It's this beautiful, incredibly elegant structure that solves formless and then empty in a perfectly mirrored pattern. It's just wow. But wait, just when you get comfortable with this nice, neat rhythm, the author intentionally breaks the pattern. At the very end of day 6, when it's time to create humanity, the whole narrative kind of slows down. The language itself changes, signaling that, okay, this is different. This is the absolute peak of the whole creation story. And all of a sudden, the way creation happens just shifts. It's not a simple command from a distance anymore. The text uses this really unique plural phrase, let us make, which almost suggests a moment of divine discussion, like a conference or something. It's a personal act, and it's totally different from everything that came before it.
The contrast is so stark. For the light, the sky, the animals, the command is this impersonal decree, right? Let there be. But for humans, the language gets super direct, almost like a craftsman. Let us make. That is a huge, profound shift in the way the story is being told. And with this special kind of creation comes a really special purpose. Humanity is given a specific job to do. They're meant to be God's representatives here, filling, managing, and overseeing this brand new, ordered world. They're put in charge as stewards of all the realms that were just created and filled. And once that final piece is in place, that refrain we kept hearing, it was good, it gets a major upgrade. It's not just good anymore. The whole completed creation, with humanity as the crowning achievement, is now declared very good. The project isn't just done, it's a total success. Okay, so after 6 days of all this forming and filling, the work is done. But the story's not quite over. There's a 7th day,
the final piece that ties the whole narrative together. And the main action of this day is, well, nothing. The final act is rest. And this isn't just about, taking a break because you're tired. The seventh day means that the whole cosmos is complete, it's functional, and it's finally entered the state of order it was designed for. God blesses this day, makes it holy, and basically establishes it as the goal of the entire week of work, a state of stable, peaceful order. And that's how the week ends. The number 7 in ancient literature often stands for wholeness, for perfection. So this 7-day structure just hammers home the central theme. The creation is a complete, perfectly ordered, fully finished project. Chaos has been totally transformed into cosmos. So when you step back and see this incredibly intricate literary design, all the parallels, the repeated phrases, the big climax, it becomes really clear that this is so much more than just a list of what happened. The structure itself is making a powerful point, that the world isn't some random accident that came from chaos, but that it was built with intentional purpose and order. This blueprint, it's not just about what was made, it's about a universe that was designed with meaning, right from the very beginning.